Hello guys, welcome back to Phani Software. Now today we are going to see about the remaining concept of the core Java. So actually our main intention of this course is we are going to develop one core Java standalone application. Okay, standalone application. So before that, what are all the things we need to develop core Java standalone application? This is nothing but prerequisite. Okay, prerequisite, that's what we are starting the basics. So from first session onwards we are going to, as a fresher, as a beginner, we don't know anything about core Java, right? That's what we are going to cover, like a core Java things, like a basic things. Okay, if we complete that, then we will strictly go ahead and create our core Java standalone application. As of now, of course, previous sessions, we don't know about why this, like a why variable, why data types, why typecasting, why operators, everything. It's a raw material. Once we started the application, then we will integrate all the things and make it as a one standalone application. Okay, in that time we will conclude like okay, this is the purpose we are using data type, this is the purpose we are using variable, this is the purpose we are using loop concepts, this is the class, this is the object purpose, this is the encapsulation purpose. Everything we have understand on that day. Okay, so that's what we're going to see. Remaining prerequisite, we completed data types, right? Now we need to complete like typecasting concept. Then we are going to see like operators. Then we need to see like main important concept, class, object and methods. This is the main and important concept, guys. If you know this, then you are going to able to develop any type of Java applications. Entire Java is working on this concept: class, object and methods. Methods having return types and arguments. What are all the things we need to create a methods? Everything we will discuss in this topic. Okay, if you know this, then you are going to able to develop any type of applications in Java. Then one of the most and major important concept is control structures. This is also most important things. So these are all the, as of now, these four things are the main important prerequisite of our application. Once we complete these four concepts, then we are going to develop one basic application. We are going to start application. Then over the application we are going to apply all the concepts like remaining things, oops concepts and inheritance, polymorphism, everything, encapsulation, data hiding, data abstraction and collections concept, multi-threading. Everything we will implement on the our standalone application. Okay, so strictly go ahead and start our typecasting concept now. So I think typecasting and operator, these two things are, there is no logical content. These are just basic things. So that's what, don't waste our time, just go ahead and see the typecasting. What is typecasting here? Okay, so what is typecasting here? So typecasting is simply converting one type to other type. It's like a data type. Okay, typecasting is nothing but converting from one data type to other data type. How can we do that, and what are all the types of typecasting? So typecasting normally we can say as widening casting and narrow casting. Widening casting, or we can say like implicit casting, or otherwise like auto type conversion. So we can call as a three types, like widening casting, implicit casting, auto type conversion. And second type, narrowing casting, or explicit casting, or manual type conversion. So what is this type conversion? How we will use this typecasting? Okay, see now, if we see the widening or implicit automatic casting, so the main thing is we need to convert, like converting or assigning a smaller type variable to a larger type variable. Okay, smaller data type variable to a larger data type variable. See what will happen. So if you see the structure, we have a data types byte and short and character and integer, long, float and double. Okay, this is the lowest one and this is the highest one. This is the actual flow, right? So we need to take small variable, small type, small data type and put it into higher data type. Okay, it means converting from small data type to higher data type. Okay, how we will do that? For example, if you see, I have an integer a of 10. I need to put this a value sorry, I need to put this a value into b. Okay, is it possible? Yes. Internally our implicit typecasting is going to change this 10 integer value into float value. Okay, this is called internal typecasting. We don't need to do anything. Okay, our JVM will take care about this. Then if you see one more thing here, int is in here. Okay, and the float is here. So float is greater than integer. Okay, then we can store integer value into float variable. Okay, internally it is going to convert from integer to float. That is called internal or implicit typecasting. If you see, we have a byte variable c and we are assigning like a 6. Okay, and we are going to put this byte variable inside the integer. Yes, it's possible. Internally it's going to convert from byte to integer. This is called implicit or widening typecasting. So then we see the second one, narrowing or explicit or manual typecasting. It is vice versa, converting or assigning larger data type variable to the smaller data type. Okay, larger to smaller. If we see here, so it is vice versa, for higher to lower. This is the structure actually. Okay, we can put this double value into float and float value to long value to integer to character to short to byte, from greater value to lower value. How we will do that? For example, I have variable a which is type as float and we are assigning as a 10.5 float value. Okay, I'm going to put this float value into b. Is it possible? So there is no internal typecasting here. We are putting maximum value into minimum data type value. Okay, we are compressing the data. Okay, what will happen? Okay, we'll see in practical what will happen. Then if you want to convert without any errors, then we need to do that explicit typecasting. Okay, see, integer b, so a is a float type. I want to converting float value to integer. That's what I am using int. Okay, simply see here, double d, we have a double value is there. I want to convert double to long is a smaller than double. How can we put larger amount of value into smaller? That's what it's asking, like I am not able to converting larger value to smaller value, so it is going to you are going to lose your data. Like that, it is going to give one suggestion to us. It's like a possible precision error, something it is coming. We will see in practical time. So here manually we need to take care about the conversion. This is the syntax for conversion. Okay, so we are converting long, right? That's what we are using, long along with the square braces. Okay, this is the typecasting. So if we see here, then we have one more thing here. Just one question: how to convert string to primitive type? String is a class here, and we are in our application we are maximum we are using two things. Okay, that's what we are raising this question: how to convert string to primitive types and vice versa. Okay, primitive to string, string to primitive. How we will do that? For example, sorry, I have a string. Okay, yes. Okay, and the value is 1 2 3 4. Actual the 1 2 3 4 is the number, but we are storing as a string. I need to convert the string to integer. How we will do that? That's what our integer is a class. Some wrapper classes also there. Okay, in Java we have wrapper classes. Int is a primitive. The corresponding wrapper is integer. Okay, same like float is a primitive and capital F. Float is a wrapper class. Okay, like that we have etc. Like that every primitive have a this type of wrapper classes. Okay, class type. This is the primitive type, this is the class type. So for that conversion from string to integer, we have a one method, parseInt method, which is inside the integer class. So parseInt method takes argument as a string, okay, and it returns integer value. We will see what is the return type, what is argument, what is the method, how we will initialize the methods, everything we will see later, next session. Okay, that is the most important concept. If you know that, then you are the proficient in core Java and any type of Java application development. Okay, see here, I have a string s equal to 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to convert this s value into integer. That's what integer. So parseInt is a static method. That's what you don't need to create any object here. We are going to call like a from the class reference. You will see everything. What is object? What is the reference? Everything you will see. As of now, we are just assume like a parseInt method. Integer.parseInt. We are going to pass this string value to here as a argument, then it converts as a integer type, int I equal to integer.parseInt of our s value. Okay, same like if you want to convert string to float, float f equal to float.parseFloat of s. Okay, like that, etc. So this is the conversion from string to primitive types. And we are using like I want to convert value integer to string, int type to, it's like a vice versa, right? Primitive type to string. How we will do that? For example, I have an integer number int equal to 10. I want to convert 10 into a string. How? Like it means string a equals to 10. This type of thing I want to convert now. How we will do that? For that, value of is a method which is inside the string. Okay, string class. String is a class. Inside the string class, we have a method is called as a value of. So it takes a argument as integer number and it returns string type of thing. Okay, so let's see here. String s equals to string dot value of, and we are passing this a value. Okay, ultimately it returns as a string value now. Okay, this 10 is going to, number is going to change as a string. Okay, so these two methods like string dot value of and integer dot parseInt, you just make sure this is the most important kind of things. Many we are going to use in lot of places in our application. Just ensure that. And we have one more method like toString method. We are converting to any object to toString. Okay, any object type toString. This is some special purpose is there for this toString method. Okay, so it takes as a object to toString. So we will see in further sessions for the main importance of this toString. Okay, as of now you understand. I hope you understand what is typecasting, why we need this. This is the question which we are going to clarity. We don't have any clarity on that. Just park it aside for that question, and once we start that application, then we have a more clarity on that, why we need this, why we need this. We are justification is there in that application development. Okay, so this is about typecasting. So strictly go ahead and see our one example for this. So I'm going to create typecasting example. So our core Java practice, I'm going to create one new Java class like typecasting example .java. So make sure guys, if you are new to this channel, subscribe and join with us. We will expose more knowledge. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and like and share it. If you are new to this programming language Java, and what is programming language, what are all the basics, why we need this programming language, so just strictly go ahead and see my first session of the core Java. So I have explained very in-depth and clearly crystal clear explanation how provided in that first session. You just go ahead and watch the previous sessions. Okay, so just create public class. So what is that class name? Typecast example. typecasting example. I think you know about how to create a class, everything, so I'm going to skip this. So okay, this is the sample program. Byte a equal to 3, and I'm going to assign this byte value into short. Okay, byte is the smaller than short. So what will happen, we'll see whether it is working or not. I'm going to print a value and b value here. Okay, open your command prompt and run it. Typecasting example command. Okay, what is the command to compiling the Java compiler? The program name, what is the program name here? So typecasting example.java. Hit enter. Is there any compilation errors? No, there is no compilation errors. Just run it by using interpreter Java and the program name typecasting example. Hit enter. See, 3 there is no error here. Okay, everything fine, because of this is called implicit typecasting. Okay, implicit typecasting. If you see float types, I have a float value like a float f equals to 45.56 f. Okay, float value. I'm going to put this float value into double type. Double d equals to f. What will happen if you print f and d? See, f and d. Save it. So go and check it. You are modifying, right? So then we need to compile one more time. Then run it. So see, 45.56 is the float type and 45.56 something, this is the double type. So there is no errors here. Internally our compiler, it means our JVM, will take care about the conversion. This is called implicit typecasting. Okay, from lower to higher. Okay, so see here, now we are going to say like a vice versa. I have a short variable, so this byte is going to make it as a short. Okay, short a equal to 3, and this is a byte. I'm going to put it as a byte b equals to a, whether it is possible or not. So I'm going to comment this too as of now. So this is the comment symbol. If you put these 2 lines // so our compiler is not recognized as a Java command. Okay, compiler is going to skip these lines. This is called comment. Okay, so now I'm going to print a and b here. Control A, save it, and you open your prompt and run it. Sorry. Okay, see now, incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from short to byte. Okay, what it's saying, possibly lossy means short is short is the greater data type. You are trying to putting the short variable into byte, smaller variable, so you are going to lose your data. Okay, like that it is saying error here. Okay, typecasting error, incompatible types, possibly lossy conversion from short to byte. That's what. So there is no internal typecasting happen. We need to do the typecasting here by manually. That is called explicit. How we will do that? Short, right? From short to byte. I want to convert this short variable to byte. So ultimately I need byte value. So that's what I'm going to give byte here. Now see, Control A, and see here, run it. Fine. Now there is no error. Okay, it's compiled fine. Then run it. Okay, 3 it's printing fine. So if you see in float values here, so you just comment these things, and I have a one float or double value. Okay, double like 345.5647. This is the double value. Okay, longest value. I'm going to put this double value into integer value, int e equals to d. See, integer is the smaller than double. What will happen if I run the program, Control S, then compile it? See, incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from double to int. Okay, so I forget to remove these things, d and e, right? D and e. Okay, fine. So the error is same error, possibly lossy conversion from double to int. What we need to do for this conversion? We need to take care about that conversion. Okay, I want to make it as a integer type, int d. Okay, then save it. So see now, this is the longest value. How can we put it in integer value? Definitely our number is going to loss. See now, see the output. So compile it. Okay, compilation fine, and run it. Java. Okay, see, this is the float value, this is the integer value. We are going to lose this extra value. Okay, we are converting higher type to lower type. I hope you understand. Then third thing is how to convert from string to integer and integer to string. Okay, see now. For example, I have a string value, string a equals to, or string d equals to string d equals to number like 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this is the string value, but actually inside that double quotes we have a number. I want to convert this d, I mean this string value, to integer. How can we do that? Of course we know the method. For example, int I equals to, how can we do that? We have a wrapper class, integer dot, what is the method? ParseInt, parseInt. Okay, we can pass the value of the string value. Okay, or otherwise if you want to change normally, what will happen? We'll see. So I just assign this string value to I value. So see now, I'm going to save it, d and I, right? So here put just I. Save it and check. Incompatible types, like that is showing error. We'll see what will happen. Error, incompatible types, string cannot be converted to int. So internal typecasting, it's not possible for this type of thing. Okay, because of it's a string is a class, it means some greater than the integer, like that we can understand as of now. Okay, so string is a class, int is a primitive. How can we convert? It's not a possible. That's what, for this we have one method like integer dot parseInt of our string value, like a d. Okay, now save it, Control S, and open your command prompt and run it. See, fine. Now compilation is success. Now see, run and see the output. This is the string value, this is the integer value. Integer is converted, fine. Okay, then same, like we need to we are going to convert from integer to string. How we will do that? I have one primitive type like int d equals to, for example, 10. Okay, I want to convert this number to integer, string. How can we do that? If I use directly string I equals to d, what will happen? Whether it is possible primitive to class type? Of course it's not possible. No way, there is no clarification for that. See, just compile it. Boom, incompatible type, int cannot be converted to string. That's what one more parsing method is there for this. We have, so what is that? String, string class, we have a method like value of. Okay, value of our integer value d. Then Control S. Now see, Java Typecasting Example. Boom, it's compiled fine. Okay, now run it, it's running fine. So this is about typecasting, guys. So you can play around this typecasting concept across that your typecasting concept. So if you have any doubts, you just ping me through my mail id phanikumar.javadev@gmail.com, or you can post a comment in comment section. Okay, next session we are going to see about operators. Thank you guys, thank you for watching, and make sure if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and like it. Thank you guys, thank you for watching. We'll meet on next session. Till then, bye bye.